Hello, so we're going to do a kiln emptying this morning. So I fired this the other day and it's down to 111 degrees, which might be a little warm, but let's see. So here's one of the first pieces. This little mug with a mountain scene on it. This here is honey flux under, I'm guessing, iron luster. But yeah, I really like the way that turns out. Little smiley face in the bottom of the mug. These here are made from a slab, and these are gonna be soap dispensers. So we'll have a little soap pump on top. So I have 5 of these. So we have some blue, we have some gold. It's called goldenrod chino, I think. And the blue, I like the contrast with the blue and the raw clay on the bottom there. Hopefully my soap pumps fit in there. And then here's a couple of green ones. So this is green tea. And then this one is green tea with some honey flux. I don't know if you can really see that honey flux on there. Here's just a silly bunny I made actually after Easter. He kind of lost his face though, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with that one. So these are some nice big mugs with some abstract painting on them. So I have a few more of those. So all the same, but all a little bit different. Here's one more. A couple of just slab-formed bottles. They have some impressions on them. This is called, this is the Mako Goldenrod Chino, I think that one's called. And then it has several of these silly little bunnies. Obviously I accidentally made with some speckled clay. Didn't realize that. And it's not Easter time at all, but I'm a little, actually not behind the 8 ball. I'm trying to get in front of the 8 ball and get them done early. So here is a honey pot. So I did fire this one with the lid on top, and that one came off nice and easy. The other ones that are in here I don't think had the lid on top, so. These are some triangle-shaped planter pots that we string so you can hang them. This one will be a double pot. And then one more. So you have some really nice impression on there. We put that in the clay with a doily. No. So these are just some organic plates that I made, and this is a blue sapphire glaze. Another organic plate, but honestly, this one's too round for me. It's a little too perfect. This is just a dish for like putting under a plant. A little catch-all dish. And then more of that goldenrod chino on a couple little ring dishes. I'll let you get that one. So there's another honey pot that I actually did fire with the lid on. It comes right off, thank God. serving bowl with a nice foot on the bottom. A little warm, not too hot. So both of these bowls, especially this one, looks like it was thrown on the wheel, but this was actually made out of slab over a form. And then I threw a foot ring on the bottom. And then same with this one, made out of slab. This one's a little bit wonkier, but still I threw a foot on the bottom of this one too. A little raw spot there. And then some mugs, we've got a dragonfly. And some nice texture on there. So these are a special order for a friend of mine that works a lot with animals. So there's another honey jar. I didn't realize. Oh, you put the lid on that one, didn't you? So this one's got the cutout on the side instead of on the lid. So just something a little bit different. And a couple more mugs. Another one of those special orders. Another dragonfly. So these ones I might do over again. And actually I see some cracks in there. This is just some white terra sigillata on the outside of the pot on top of brown clay. And then I put glaze on the inside. But I can't say I'm super jazzed with these. So I'll probably do something else with them. Oh, nice. So these are little espresso cups. So they have a little thumb spot so they're easy to hold on to. So this is, all of these I think have a base of honey flux and then another glaze on top. So this is, again, honey flux, and then it's called Sapphire Mist, which is a glaze that I made. It came out nice. So there's a bunch of those. This one, actually, I think I put some black on the top, but it didn't come out quite like I was anticipating, which happens a lot. That one's got some drips down the side. I'm not really a fan of that, but I think I put the black, it's called wrought iron. I think I did a short little dip of that on the top. I thought it would come out a little bit darker than that. And a couple more mugs. These ones have handles. So this one, good question. I'm pretty sure this one is honey flux with a rim of wrought iron on top of that. So really, wrought iron is very, very black, but it doesn't come out very black with the honey flux. So this one would be the same thing. These ones are honey flux with green tea. That's one of my favorites. Can't find the camera. And I'm pretty sure these are honey flux with iron luster. So that's another one of my favorites that comes out really pretty. I almost dropped that on the floor. This one looks like I pushed the thumb spot in a little bit too far. You can see it on the inside. But again, this one has the black on top, but didn't come out as dark as I wanted. And one more of the blue.
Student stuff here.
And the rest is all, oh shit, students. Look at that. Not sure why it's got the black mark here. So these are all little pots that some students of mine have made. one is mine. So this is my sapphire mist, and again I put the wrought iron on top of that, and again it's not quite as dark as I was hoping it would be. And the rest of these are all, except this one. This one's mine. Just a little slab bowl, great for dips. And then the rest are all just students. Alright, there it is. I don't know how to stop you.